Hello there! Hunting season is in full swing in Minnesota. So I guess it's kind of natural that new bounties have been posted. And this time, they have been expanded beyond the little green pointy-eared youngling that we all know. Welcome to Unboxing the Boxes, my Star Wars collection. This is episode 169, the Bounty Collection, Series 7 of 2023. Oh, I'm sure that you're probably aware of the Bounty series. After all, the first Bounty series of figures came out shortly after season 1 of The Mandalorian. You know, it became quite the hit that time, so of course we had to cash in on that a bit. During the first 6 seasons of the Bounty collection, all the figures were centered on Grogu, our favorite little Jedi, hoped to be Mandalorian. In Series 7, we see that going beyond Grogu now into other figures from other Star Wars television series. Let's find out who made the new bounties, shall we? Of course, before we go, you know the story. Just like to invite you to once again like the video, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Now, let's move on and see what we've got. Now, the first 3 series of the Bounty Hunter collection came out with little clear packages where you could actually see the figures. And to tell the truth, I like that better because, as you know, I like to keep my figures in the box. Then Series 4, oh, by the way, they did come out with a special little mini edition for the holidays that featured 3 different Grogus in holiday decor. Well, in Season 4, they moved on to the In the Box series, and I mean totally in the box. You can't see what's going on. You just get a picture of it on the front, and they do have pictures of the side of all the different figures that came out in that series. Of course, I prefer this one, but now that I'm 5 series into this, you know I'm going to collect Series 7 also. It's the way it goes, you know. So let's move these off to the side, and we'll get on to the 2023 bounties. The first of these does feature Grogu. And, you know, one thing I have to say before I really get into this, because on the side, it not only has what figures are featured in this particular series, but also they number them all the way from the start. And with Series 7 here, there are now 42 figures in the Bounty collection. When they first started coming out, I thought, well, they'll just have 1 per season, right? That's the way they did it for the first 3 series. Well, they've gone way beyond that now, and of course, they've gone even beyond the Mandalorian series. But the first figure of Season 7 does feature Grogu, and this is Grogu with a lightsaber. And I don't know, I think that could be a rather dangerous thing. After all, Grogu's only 50 years old. What does he know about lightsabers? Well, he was at the Jedi Academy for quite a while, so I'm sure he knows how to handle one. But it is a cute figure. They do a good job of the facial expressions on these figures, as you can see. And yes, he does have a lightsaber in his hand. That is the one that is kicking off Series 7 of the Bounty Collection. The next also features Grogu, and this would happen to be number 38 in the series. And this time we've got Grogu using the Force to lift a frog out of the pond. And from the looks of his expression, he's a little amazed that he actually got to do it. And I'm sure the frog, which happens to be a one-eyed frog, is not overly enthusiastic about being pulled out of the water from the looks of it. But still, again, it is a nice little figure of Grogu. So these are the only 2 of the 6 that feature Grogu. So who else made the cut? Well, let's take a look at number 39, which happens to be a Loth cat. And yes, Loth cats are kind of cute and everything. How they really fit in the Bounty collection, I'm not sure. I don't recall a bounty on Loth cats in any of the shows. For those of you that are a little more diehard about the shows and so forth, if there was a bounty on a Loth cat, let me know about it in the comments. But it is still a cute Loth cat. Looks like he's got an expression there that's trying to warn people to kind of stay away or stand back or whatever. So still a cute figure, even though it's not Grogu. The next one happens to be baby Ashoka, who is number 40. And there again, the cuteness factor is pretty strong on this. Of course, all the bounties have big eyes. They're more of a cartoonish thing. Yes, they're more designed for the young ones. But Ahsoka does look like she's having fun. She's got kind of a, I guess we would call it kind of like a dandelion, but of course on her planet it's not called that. And still a pretty cute figure. Does she fit the Bounty series? Well, after Order 66, I would say she fits the Bounty series. The next one is Chopper. Yes, Chopper from the Rebels TV television series, and even the new Ahsoka television series. He does make an appearance or two in that one. And with Chopper here, it looks like he's tipping his hat to you, or tipping his radar dish anyway. Pretty simplified version of Chopper, which fits this series of figures. Overall, a pretty good figure. Of course, Chopper is kind of one of the, shall we say, meanest droids. He's probably taken more action against the Empire than most other droids that we know of. The last one of the series is BB-8. So yeah, we're really covering a vast amount of Star Wars media here. And BB-8, of course, was in the sequel trilogies, but he has also shown up in a couple television series. And in this particular case, we've got BB-8 with the lighter. When that happened in the movie, I thought that was one of the best little gimmicks they ever came up with for a droid, especially a new droid being introduced in the series. I think they picked a good scene from BB-8 to feature. And to tell the truth, now, like I said, these are all in box. And if we look at the bottom of the box here, it says plastic-free packaging except for the tape and the glue. Well, really, are we saving a whole lot of plastic considering what's other things are out there? Yeah, probably a little bit, but I decided BB-8's going to get open. I want to see what the figure actually looks like and see what is in the packaging. So let's find out. I've already cut the tape, so we can open this up pretty easily, I'm hoping. That's interesting. Okay, as we pull BB-8 out, we do have a little piece of cardboard around him to kind of space around there and keep him not flapping around in the box. So pop that up over his head, and then we got paper wrapping around it. Pretty simplistic way of wrapping him up. And there we have it. We have BB-8 in all his glory. I do like that there is a little stand for the bottom of BB-8, so at least when you put him down, he's going to stand up and not roll all over the place. But overall, an interesting little figure of BB-8. The head does not move. The arm is kind of a flexible plastic. But that's about it. Not a whole lot of movement with these figures. Well, what do you think? Do you like who they've chosen to represent in Series 7? Who is your favorite character? Is it still Grogu? Or do you like the 4 other characters that they have brought into the Bounty series now? Leave a comment and let me know. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notifications bell so that you receive notifications when new videos come out. And of course, hit that like button so that the YouTube algorithm knows that there are people who enjoy this type of content. Well, until next time, may the Force be with you and keep collecting.